Ladies, gentlemen, never in between, welcome to day one of Talking at Six presents SlumTember Fest, brought to you by Rain Barrel Whiskey. Rain Barrel Whiskey. It'll get you swilly. I'm your host, 1-6, AKA. Don't forget to call your daddy tomorrow. AKA. I'm going fast. AKA. I'm a country boy doing donuts in the grocery parking lot. AKA. The boys in the woods are always hard. AKA. I like a good beer buzz early in the morning. AKA. AKA. I do not mean to OFFE into the D. AKA. Hey driver, drive these. What does that even mean? AKA. I can kick your face and keep my shoelaces clean. AKA. I like my plate full of soul. AKA. I run D and MC. AKA. Long neck bottle in the victory circle. In today's episode, I'll be discussing / reviewing the mixtape Ball of Flames, the Ballad of Slick Ricky Bobby by the rapper Yellow Wolf. Those of you who aren't familiar, Yellow Wolf is a rapper from Gaston, Alabama, who's the head of the label SlumAmerican. Thus, and this entire month will be about his mixtape / albums / just his musical projects in general. Thus, SlumTember Fest, the festival where we celebrate SlumAmerican and just all around slumminess. Just go ahead and celebrate everything in and around, everything that is, was, and will ever be slum. Go ahead, get you slum. No, but yeah, seriously though, I'm discussing 4 different works by Yellow Wolf. He's actually, I enjoy his lyrics. Like, he's one of my favorite rappers. He has a great sound to him. He has a lot of tradition. He has a lot of traditional a lot of traditional southern / trap rap. But he also has a lot of country influence / rock influence elements to him. Like, he uses a vast or wide array of musical talent / genres / influences. That's what I'm looking for. Influences that he often talks about a lot in his songs, about how he grew up on the Beastie Boys or Run DMC, but also Aerosmith and just punk rock and Leonard Skinner, because he is from Gaston, Alabama. So the Southern boy, you got the Southern rock, you got all these influences, but also he grew up also on the more hood side of the South. So he grew up with with the Outcasts, the the Dungeon Family, those elements, all those the Southern rap, the Southern rock. He mixes both together, combines both into his both mixed that combined into his personality. He reflects that in his musical style. A lot of time he's like I said before, he mentions a lot in his song. He mentions a lot in his songs. There's one song he has called "I Wish." Unfortunately, we won't be reviewing the album it's on during SlumTemberFest, but he has a line in it said, was it? Truck down. We was the truck with the windows down. Why is it playing Beanie Siegel? Because his daddy was a dope man. Leonard Skinner didn't talk about moving keys of coke, man. So it's everybody else is playing. He's out here. He's also a skateboarder too, but he's out here playing Beanie Siegel. Everybody else riding around listening to Leonard Skinner. It's why is he playing Beanie Siegel? Daddy was a dope man. Literally. Yeah. Anyway, ain't going to much man personal history, but yeah. Tape Ball of Flames is the mixtape. First off, the Ballad of Slick Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby, Slick Rick. Slick Ricky Bobby, combine those two. But it's heavily influenced. You can tell by the cover, even just looking at the cover art, heavily influenced by the movie Talladega Nights. There's a lot of the songs are, if not directly about, make references to the movie, feature direct samples from the movie, just straight up audio clips pulled from it. Some of the skits, are just scenes from the movie played out in audio form. The covers has him as Ricky Bobby, him and his friends and producers and just co-workers as on the replacing the characters on the cover of Talladega Nights. It's basically told from the perspective of Yellow falls asleep while watching Talladega Nights. Turns on Talladega, falls asleep while watching Talladega Nights. It's man, it must be great to be Ricky Bobby, and then dreams about being Ricky Bobby, but from a rapper's perspective of being Ricky Bobby. So it's basically what if Ricky Bobby was a rapper, but also still Ricky Bobby. So it's all the elements, all the experiences from being Ricky Bobby, all the beats from the movie, but also expressed in the views of a rapper, expressed from a rapper telling this story. It's actually pretty funny, man. It's not intentionally straight up comedy. Not how to put this? It's not all comedic. It's not all parody. It's not all joking. Like it's some really good rapping and great songs and really dope beats and shit. But there's also like the element of it being Talladega Nights themed is pretty funny. Like the Talladega Nights element of it is funny, but also handled well. Like it's not like overly parody. Like it's not like oh haha, I get it. This is all supposed to be a joke. No, like it's genuine rap, but also has that. It's what I like to call having fun with, like rappers having fun, like what I like to call, in my opinion, and I expert and all, but it's like this is a great example of a rapper having fun with it. He's not all just serious and dark and deep, or like, oh, this is like life or death, or it's like this is literally just the yeah, two things I like. I rap and I like Talladega Nights, so I'm gonna rap about Talladega Nights. But I'm gonna tell it from the perspective of, man, if I was Ricky Bobby, here's how I would talk about being Ricky Bobby. Like here's how I would react to being Ricky Bobby. I think it's handled in a great way. Like it's funny. I keep saying that. I keep saying the same shit, but like it's handled well. Is what I'm getting at. Like it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, you won't take it. You like looking at the cover, you think it's just a joke, and then you get in it and realize, oh, okay, this isn't just a joke, but this also isn't like here's talented, like, because there's also a lot of mixtapes will have, like, something on the cover that has nothing to do with the rest of the album. Or, like, it'll be named, like, oh, the cover will fit the title, and then it'll have nothing to do with it. Like, rap mixtapes are known for having, like, weird shit on the cover. Like, you have, like, Care Bears and shit on the tape, and then the cover is like, that's clearly a joke to reel people in to get people's attention, and then the tape will have nothing to do with that. But this is literally like, hey, here's Talladega Nights, and here's him rapping. Also, there's clips of Talladega Nights in it that also fit into the songs. And it's really great. Like, it starts off, first track is skit Talladega Dreaming, in which Yellow Wolf is on a phone call, like, talk to his friend, whatever, he hangs up. It's like, yeah, I'm about to watch this movie. He sits back, watch Talladega Nights. And it has the flashback to little Ricky Bobby as a kid when he stole his mom's car, and it's like, I'm going fast. Starts off with that. Then it goes to the song Donuts, which is all about Yellow Wolf just, being, it's him talking about how he's from Alabama, who he is, and, like, just, oh yeah, blah, blah, like how he's here to disrupt the rap game, because at the time when this came out, and at the time when he was coming up, and even still to this day, like, a lot of people didn't take him serious. Like, he's a white guy from the South. He's a white guy from the trailer park in the South, and no one really fully takes him serious. He has a Southern accent. He raps with a Southern accent. He's about, off-roading and muscle cars and fast cars, but also he knows, like, the hood life. He also knows, like, he has rap influence. He knows his history. Like, he did his homework. He has classic rap. He knows the rap influences. He knows how to rap. He's, like, actual skilled rapper, but also he comes from an area that doesn't traditionally embrace rap, I guess, is the best way to say it. Like, is it where you would traditionally expect rap to come from, even from the South? Like, you don't expect, like, Southern, like, you don't expect, like, I'm trying to find another way to say it, but basically he says himself, like, you don't expect rednecks to rap, alright? Like, but, like, he calls himself redneck. It's a lot like Bubba Sparks, which he actually worked with and come up again in a later episode, but it's like, I like how Bubba Sparks came out the game, was like, yeah, I'm white and country, but I can still spit hard as fuck, so who want it, you know what I mean? And it's like pretty much what Yellow Fizz and what he's been doing. He's been doing since day one. He still continues to do to this day. It's like, yeah, I'm white and country, but I got bars for days. Also, I like rock. I like country music, but I can also, keep going. I can spit it. I can do this. Also, the rock influence will be mentioned in another, also covered in a later episode, because he has an EP that he did together with Travis Barker, which is, so fire. But I ain't gonna dive into that right now, because that's its own episode. You'll find out later on this month. But, back to Ball of Flames. Back to Ball of Flames, man. The song's on song Donuts. It's great. So I'm a country boy doing donuts in a grocery parking lot. I'm gonna make some noise doing donuts in the police parking lot. It's about him, how he's there to have a good time. But then that song ends with the skit that ends that song is the crash from Ricky Bobby. It's the crash from Talladega Nights when Ricky Bobby crashes and like the car is like, and he's in the hospital. I was like, are you faking it? It's counting out and asking me if you're faking it. I was like, what? I'm faking it? Hell no, I ain't faking it. But like clearly he's in a coma and distant voice and can't hear him. But also for the movie, And then this song kicks in and it's more from the perspective of him actually being Ricky Bobby at this point. And it's just like, about him winning races and now he's going out there and giving it his all. He's going to be the best and shake and bake. Shake, lick, Ricky Bobby. Shake and bake. Slick, Ricky Bobby. So dope. Like this one's more like, I guess you can't say upbeat because that one's not. Donuts isn't necessarily not upbeat. This one's more dancey, I guess. Like the chorus is more like of a dancey, not necessarily like dance music, like, oh, the song has a dance, but it's more like you can dance, you can more dance to this one. It's more just of a good time party vibe, but it's about, how he's just how basically at this point it's him full blown being Ricky Bobby, going out and winning races, dreaming of Talladega in the pale moonlight. He was like, about him like calling out, what's his name, the French guy from Talladega. I can't remember the guy's name. Sorry, man. It's been a while since I listened to Talladega Nights, alright? But he's like calling out Ricky Bobby's rival and everything. It's like how he's gonna win. I'm gonna rule the world. Even have sex with 2 girls. That's pretty big for a boy like myself. I even get free Waffle House patty melts. It's like it's just full blown the mindset of Ricky Bobby racing. I'm gonna win. I'm going out to win. I'm here to win. I'm here to do it big. I'm gonna take over the world. I'm here to get everything coming to me. It's like, once again, good song lyrically up there. It's pretty dope. Like, it's not it's like, oh, this is the most deep lyric. This isn't backpack rap. This is underground, underrated. But this is also like, it's done well. Like, it's not, I'm out here saying like, oh, this is the most lyrically deep song ever. No, it's about fucking Ricky Bobby going out and winning races, being Ricky Bobby and doing it big, winning races, and it's awesome. It's a great. And then the next one, the track 4 is I'm the shit. I'm the shit. No, I'm the shit. No, I'm the shit. It's more of the whole, Ricky Bobby mentality. This is more the Ricky Bobby mentality. Big, I'm dope, I'm awesome, I'm cleaner this year, but less of, this one's actually less, it's more of that mentality, but less of actual Ricky Bobby and more from the perspective, this one's more from the perspective of being Ricky Yellow Wolf. I guess technically, it's all from the perspective of slick Ricky Bobby, because that's the character. It's the combination of Yellow Wolf and Ricky Bobby is slick Ricky Bobby. And so, slick Rick E. Bobby. There it is. Excuse me. But yeah, this one's more of that one. This is more on the MC side of just how, like, hey, I'm a dope rapper too, blah blah blah, how blah blah blah. But like, it's more of that, like the more braggy. I'm dope. I'm lyrical. I got this. I'm a rapper. I'm great. I'm an awesome rapper. I'm dope. I spit hard. I'm doing this. I'm out here doing it big. I'm out here getting it. But yeah, like, it's a great one too. Like, this whole tape is pretty lighthearted. It's not like serious, like over the top, like trying too hard. It's like, once again, light, funny, but less Ricky Bobby references in this one, more just rap references. And then followed by the song Boys in the Woods, which it has the beat from Paul Revere by the Beastie Boys, but the chorus is a play off of Boys in the Hood by NWA, and it's the boys in the woods are always hard. Some of them white trash, some of them ride hogs, knowing nothing in life. I can't remember the rest, but trucks and something. Don't quote me, boys, 'cause I ain't said shit. And Yellow Wolf goes in, he's like, I like my butter and green, I like my plate full of soul. I'm the one that got that sloppy hooker holding my dough. Like, this is just more of being a southern rapper. You got the boys in the hood, well, we the boys in the woods, because it's the rough southern side, the rough redneck southern shit. How we out here in the woods, you out there in the streets, man, but we out here in the woods running it. We out here, we wild out here too, we buck out here too. But once again, hold up, wait up a minute. Who said the South cannot kick it? I guess kicking ain't shit when you give ignorant tickets. Like, it's a lot of like defending Southern rap and just defending the Southern lifestyle in general. Of like, man, hey, don't try to play us out like we ain't dope out here. We hard down here too. We dope. We do dope shit. We do it big. We good out here too. The South is dope too. Don't try to ignore us, man. Yeah, sorry about that. I gotta try to not, but I'm gonna switch into that accent a lot during this. Then there's the song Run, which actually has a feature from B.O.B., which this is like, I forgot which year this tape came out in, but this is like early on B.O.B. Like, this is before, I want to say this is either right before or right after Airplanes, but before the whole like flat earth B.O.B. This is before B.O.B. went off the deep end, went crazy, and we stopped talking about him in general. But this is also, I'm pretty sure this is before, like, he was like, before this, I'm like 90% sure this is before Nothing on You, B.O.B., when he was like the biggest name in the world with that Bruno Mars feature and everybody loved him. And anyway, this song's great. This one's about, I want to see a motherfucker tie his shoes, bitch. Come on, run and run, 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 run. It's just high energy, buck, hype, rap fast, but not full chopper, but like, run. I want to see a motherfucker tie his shoes, bitch. Come on, run and run, run, run. Like, come on the track, attack the track. Get out there. You ain't gotta rap super fast, but come on, bring the energy, bring the hype. Bring the enthusiasm. Bring the enthusiasm. Overall enthusiasm. Overall enthusiasm. Shout out to Flapjack. But yeah, the song features B.O.B. Also, Shawty Fat. R.I.P. Shawty Fat, man. Yellow Wolf's like childhood best friend. Dude's also a rapper. He has dope. He has great ad libs, and actually his verse is about how, because Shawty Fat has a really dope voice about how people like. First he mentions how people hit him up for ad. Actually, no, it's not this song. I'm thinking of a different song, but there's a verse. Shawty Fat has a song. There's a song where Shawty Fat has a verse about how people like hit him up for ad libs and shit. And he's like, man, nah, fuck you. I ain't doing like. Don't just be hitting me up like you know me. Don't act like we cool because you want an ad lib. Just because I'm dope. I'm out here like, but yeah, Shawty Fat has a dope voice. Yeah, he has that. Yeah, it's so dope, dude. But yeah, Shawty Fat's awesome. R.I.P. man. And then track 7 is Hey Ricky Bobby, which back to being Ricky Bobby, but it's Slick Ricky, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Ricky, yeah, Bobby. Hey Ricky, who? Bobby. The chorus gets me so going, dude. The chorus gets me so funny. But that one's more of a like kind of love song, kind of love story, and it ends with the track. And the track ends with a skit from the movie where Ricky falls in love with I forgot who her name was. It was the lady that was working for his race team after he got dropped by the main team after his wife left him for Cal. This the chick he fell in love with later on in the movie. It has that skit with them like making out the bar, and it's hilarious. And I just realized, okay, yeah. And then right after that, it plays that skit actually. I figured out that track plays into the song "My Box Chevy," which in itself is kind of a love song. It's about Yellow Wolf and his Chevy. Yellow Wolf, he has a love for classic cars, mainly Chevys and box Chevys in general. This is My Box Chevy, the first one. I think he's up to like My Box Chevy 7 now. It's either 7 or 8, and like almost every product he puts out has a box Chevy on it. In fact, a later episode, Truck Music Returns, has My Box Chevy 4 on it. But this one's like the first one, and it's just like him like talking about how clean his car is and how much he likes it and how smooth the ride is and how dope it is and just how awesome box Chevys are and how like he loves driving them and how cool it is. And then at the end of the song, he like literally is him talking to his car, but but it's just him like, hey Chevy, it's like just him doing engine noises. He's like asking it questions and shit, and it's responding, which always cracks me up because it's just a grown man making car noises to himself. Because I just picture that shit, him in the booth to spin all these raps like, hey, Chevy, it's so funny though, dude. It's so dope. It's always a great time. Like, that what gets me every time. It always makes me laugh. It's like you mean nobody, you mean nobody. Like he's just getting all hyped. It's like he's talking to a dog. And getting excited, but he's talking to his car, and so it just revs up more. Like with it getting excited, it's just revving up more. But it's just him talking to himself, but also doing the engine noises. It's so it's so funny. And then that goes into the track "New Shoes," which is just what is it? My feet are on the ground, my kicks are clean. Got original sound, hillbillies be looking at my new shoes. I'm flexing in my new shoes. Then my new shoes is mostly just about being dope and being clean, being cool, having new shoes. And about how, once again, just he's dope. Like, it's weird to say because it's like, oh yeah, he talks about, we must talk about it's not super braggy, like super annoying, like boasty braggy. It's more of like fun, good time, lighthearted bragging. Like, oh man, you see that thing I did? That was dope. Like when you do something awesome, like you're just feeling yourself. You got a clean outfit on. You got some nice shoes. Like your shoes are cleaned up, brand new shoes on. It just pulled the whole outfit together. You feel great. You're feeling good. Just feeling the vibe. You walk in a room. You're feeling yourself, feeling good, feeling great. How are you? It's just one of those moments. And that's honestly what this song is about. It's just like, yo, I'm having a great time. I'm doing this. I'm doing the thing I love. I'm rapping. I'm loving it. I'm good at that. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. My shoes are clean. I'm awesome, baby. I'm on one, man. I'm on top right now. I'm running this. Everybody loving me. You feeling me. I'm fresh. Don't act like you don't see it. But, word way better than that. Yeah. But, yeah, that's a great one. And then that goes to the song Beer Buzz, which has a Sheryl Crow sample. It's like, I like a good beer buzz early in the morning. Billy likes to peel the labels off his bottle of Bud. And this one's once again, less Ricky Bobby, more just straight Yellow Wolf. So I guess more of the Slick Rick part than the Ricky Bobby, or the Slick Rick than Ricky Bobby, where it's just about Yellow Wolf waking up. I was like, oh man, just waking up, drinking a beer, having a good time. Waking up on a good mood, just having a vibe. You wake up, your buddy's there. You walk out, yeah, your buddy's there with a 12-pack. It's like, hey man, let me get a beer. Just drink a beer, have a good time, just enjoying yourself, just enjoying the day, just having a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day. Hey, shout out to Pac Dillon. Check out the song "Wonderful Day" and Pac Dillon. But back to Yellow. He's just all around having a good time, just waking up early, maybe early, but you enjoy it when you don't gotta have don't gotta go out to a 9 to 5. You're just working. You do what you do you do what you love for a living. So you ain't out there. You're just having a good time. Talking about how he walks out to go get his mail. You just just no shirt on, just in some basketball shorts. Got my pants are showing. Was it boxer sagging? Oh yeah, just spread up in his boxer sagging. My ass is showing. But hates some of the neighbors sitting on his porch. He hates my guts. Yeah, of course. But I thought with it. But his daughter he hates my guts. Yeah, of course, because his daughter hangs out with us on the weekend. But I throw the peace sign. Cheers, my friend. It's like you'd walk out drinking a beer. Clearly his neighbor hates him. Like, that's trashy bastard walking out to get his mail in his boxes, drinking a beer, and piece of shit. But my daughter hangs out with this guy. Can't stand him. Don't know what she sees in them. Those reps young, and she shouldn't be hanging out with that trash. But, Yellow's is a good vibe. It's like, yeah, I know he hates me, but whatever, man. How you doing? Just being a classy neighbor, just waving, saying hi, having a good time, man. I know you don't like me, but hey, I'm gonna be decent. I'm gonna be social, I'm gonna be a good person, I'm gonna just keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it friendly, I'm gonna be neighborly. That's the word I was looking for. I clearly wasn't preaching for that or nothing, I was definitely meant to ramble on that long looking for one word. Shut up. You got lost. Anyway, it's just neighborly, just having a great time. It's like, yeah, and the song actually starts off with like, hey, super high beats. Hey, Jim Johnson. Throw me some of that country ass shit. I need something that'll make Sheryl Crow go, God damn, that shit's raw right there. And then it drops in the Sheryl Crow sample and it's so good. And also Yellow Wolf, a.k.a. he also known as, a.k.a. duh. But he also goes by the name of Catfish Billy, Catfish Billy. So it's like Billy like, so he goes, Catfish Billy. Just like, what? Damn it. Oh, I'm fucking up. I'm blowing it here. Oh, Sheryl Crow said when Billy likes to peel the labels off of his bottles of Buzz, he just goes, Catfish Billy. It's such a good one. It's a good one, just dropping it in. Once again, just having a good time with it. But that ultimately brings us to the last song on the album, Victory Circle, which starts off with the audio from the last race of Talladega Nights. The big race, the big finale. And then it goes in as Yellow Wolf. Cigar, was it long neck bottle in the victory circle? Checker flag hanging over my shoulder. Was it running these lights and revving my motor? Look at this first place trophy I hold up. I'm a winner, man. If you ain't first, you last. I'm a winner, man. A loser don't get cash. I'm a winner, man. And now I'm on top. A winner, man, because I gave it all that I got. This is back into being more back in the Ricky Bobby vibe, which is about how, like, hey, yeah, man, I finally won. I got there. I gave it all I got. I worked hard. I did whatever it took. Now I'm winning. Now I'm on top. I'm back, baby. It's the whole comeback story of Ricky Bobby about him making it back to the top, getting back to Talladega and taking home the gold. Technically, but, if you say the movie, you know how that ends. Yeah, just back in. I'm back on top, man. I worked hard to get back here. I'm grinding back out. This is actually where it cuts back into the audio of the movie of like the ending of the race when it was like when the announcers explained how technically Ricky Bobby winning the race didn't count at all because he crossed the finish line not in his car. Of course, it was illegal and wouldn't count anyway. And then like that little phone rings, Year's phone rings, and he wakes back up. And his homie, a different friend, called him. He's like, what? It's like, oh man, just sleep. It's like, boy, you gotta wake up, Don't nothing come to a sleeper but remember. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. And it's just like the whole like explanation of like, oh, this whole tape was just a dream. Like none of this shit's real. None of this really happened. None of this was an actual thing. It was just Yellow Wolf dreaming, being Ricky Bobby, mixed with the movie, the moments, the highs, the lows, the dizzying highs, the crushing lows, the creamy middles. Oh, sorry, that was just that one gets me every time. The creamy middles. Oh, it's such a great line. But yeah, ultimately, like this tape was, just a good time. Just high energy. It's early on in Yellow's career. It's an really early example of like him just doing what he loves, him having fun, him combining the worlds that he likes, him combining the worlds he comes from and just making something new out of it, making his own lane, making his own way in the world, paving his own route, just coming out and doing it. And this is actually, I want to say this is before he got signed. This is before he got signed to Shady Records. This is before any major label deal. This is back when when he was still like just small time independent rapper doing whatever he can, just recording it, music and putting it out there, trying to get people to check it out, just doing whatever festival he can getting on whatever shows he can, just trying to make a name for himself, just out here struggling trying to get it. But yeah, dude, like it's great. If you haven't heard this, highly recommend checking it out. If you have heard it but hadn't listened to it in a long time, definitely worth going back and checking out. Like it's a great vibe. I personally like this is one of my favorites. I spent like a year listening. I spent like this was a couple years where I was like, this is a heavy rotation, and then like I haven't really listened to this in a long time. I remember it's like, yeah, I remember liking it, but I just hadn't listened to it forever. Went back to watch it. Went back and watch it. Went back and listened to it for this episode. Like the gear up for this episode. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen. So I was like, oh man, this is awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to talk about this. This is such a good vibe. Like it's a classic time. It's classic mixtape. It's such a great all around vibe. It's a good time. It's upbeat. It has you feeling good. It's cool, man. It's like it's super short too. Honestly, it might only be like slightly longer in this episode, but yeah, throw it on while you're cleaning, like while you're cooking, while you're cleaning up the house, while you're just laying around on a Saturday, just having a good time, just having a lazy Saturday. Throw this album on, pop a couple brews, have a couple brews with your bros. Maybe you're alone. Whatever. Maybe you want some whiskey. Maybe you go ahead and get yourself some of that Rain Barrel whiskey. It'll get you swilly. Delicious, smooth Rain Barrel whiskey. It's great. Oh, excuse me. I'm definitely not just saying that because they're paying me. Because they're sponsored. But, they are sponsoring this episode. So maybe you go check out this mixtape. Maybe you grab some of that fine, distinct Rain Barrel whiskey. Get some of those. Enjoy them together. Plan a Saturday around it. Maybe you plan a Friday night. Maybe it's just a casual drink after work on a Monday. So have a good time. Relax. Enjoy your whiskey. Enjoy your whiskey. Drink it slowly. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly and make sure you're of legal drinking age. And also, just have a good time. Enjoy this Weller Wolf. And maybe you come back for day 2 of SlumTember Fest, in which we'll be reviewing the Yellow Wolf and Travis Barker collaborative project, Psycho White. But yeah, thanks for checking out this episode. Please like the video. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, show your friends, show your enemies, show your relatives, show your distant relatives. Maybe you just play it for your pets. Maybe they like the sound of my voice. Who knows? All I'm saying is I need to get my buzz up so maybe next time I can get Creekwater to sponsor me instead of this Rain Barrel shit. Rain Barrel whiskey. It's great. But yeah, thanks for checking out the episode, guys. And remember, I might not be the greatest. I might not be shit. But I will always talk that 6. Peace.